welcome back. Chuck here at Garden Spot Acres. Exciting news, we got a couple goats coming next week. So we got to get the goat barn ready for them. So I'm in one of their stall areas here. And we're going to put some rubber mats down. If you watch my video on building the goat barn, I put decking boards here and I separate them about 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to put these rubber mats down. Then their bedding will go on top of that. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of air circulation underneath. Keep things dry a little bit. Right? And we'll go from there and see how that works. I got to put a door on here to separate them from this stall to this one. And this one's not finished yet. We still got some boards to put on the walls here. So for now, we're just going to keep them over here on this side. So I'm going to put a door here, a little door here between the front two stalls, and I have to build a bunk across here. So that's what we'll be doing here in the next couple videos. We'll be fitting our rubber mats, building our doors, and putting a bunk in across here. And I got a few other little things I can work on in here. But that's the 3 main things I have to get done before the goats come next week. All right. So, pretty exciting news. We searched all over this area for these Nigerian dwarfs. We finally found a couple of them down in Maryland. And they're going to be delivered up here next week sometime. Great people that were raising them. They already sold 10 of them this year. And these were the last 2 they had. So we were happy to get them. And we're pretty excited here. And I think the girls are pretty excited too. They're wondering what's going on here in the goat barn today. So we're gonna get to work on that. Be back in a few minutes when we start working. There, I think that looks pretty good. I'll go get some screws and some washers and we'll just tack this into place in a few places. And that'll be down. Let's get working on this door here. Let's see what we got. Oh. $29. Let's see what I can make it. Yeah, it looks like I can make it 29.5. So we'll build that door. And I don't think I'm going to put a door on here. I'm actually going to put some type of just board I can drop into a slot, I think, here. And just separate this when I need to. That way you don't have the door taking up any space. So I'll just put some boards on here. We can, on each side, build a slot. I can drop boards down in and build it up so they can't get through. So that's what I'm going to do here. But a door is definitely going on here, here, and back there. All right. So let's go ahead and get building on this door. So 29.5. And I think I already have my boards cut in there anyway, so I'm not going to go all the way up to the top with this. I'm going to leave circulation through the building. So 29.5 wide. Since I'm using tongue and groove boards here, I'm going to go ahead and rip. I'm going to start, I just ripped the tongue off here. So let's see what you need. I can go 8 7/8. I'm going to lay that down. I'm at 18. So we'll need another one of these. Now we're out to 26.5. So I need about 3.5 inches, 3 inches to give me 29.5. And I need the tongue. So we'll take that one. Always gotta be careful when you're ripping boards down with knots in them like this. Let's see where that falls. I think I'll use that one for a middle board somewhere. Let's see what we got here. That one looks good. So I'll take 3 inches from here. This one here, I just cut off. The remainder can be the start of another door. Gotta do something with my door. When we get heavy east winds and rain, my door leaks right down here in the corner. And I've adjusted the sill. We've had the sill out, we recaulked it, but it still comes in. It just pours in. It just puddles up right in here as it pours in. I'm gonna have to put an awning over this door or something. But that's another project. Right now we're gonna get this door done. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'll just make those 29.5, I guess, right for edge to edge. So that's what these are going to be. Let's see what they already are. $29.5. I must have been thinking about making these doors last winter. So these are already cut 29.5. So let's go out and cut those tongues and grooves off and get these ready. Okay, now I'm gonna rip these down. We're gonna, on the door, we're gonna put cross braces on the front and the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these into 2 pieces here. Let's see what I can do. I can do a 4 and a 4. Keep everything simple. One of the easy ways I found to build doors like this is just use a staple gun. I'm using 1¼ inch crown staples just to attach these cross pieces so I can flip this over and put the other side on the other side with screws, and I'll come back on this side with some screws. So we're just going to tack this. Come down here and do the same thing on the bottom. I'm going to leave the bottom up off the floor a little bit. Like that. Now you can squeeze this together. And we'll put this one in. 54, so 27 would be the center. Looks good right about there. I'll tack that one in. So we got 21 and 21 right there. And I've glued these on before, but I think the screws are going to be fine. I just flip this over. And before I put these backs on, let me just check, see if this is square. 61.5. And 61.5. I'm pretty happy with that. Good enough. Grab these. And I'll just tack this just so they don't move. And line that up by eye. That's it for the staple gun. Move a couple Christmas presents here. Got a Hercules variable speed random orbit sander for Christmas. And the Ryobi brushless cutoff saw. I'm excited to use that, especially for small things when I get a project. Got a propane heater to put into the room over there. I don't know if you've seen this room yet or not. I don't know if I've shown anybody this. This is the room I have at the end of my shop. I'm an eBay reseller, so I store future inventory here, future sales. Got a desk here. Couple chairs. And we'll be mounting the propane heater over here under the window. So I can come out here in when it's a little cooler and work a little bit. But that's the room out here that I put on the shop. It's got an exterior door. A door between the shop and the room. Now we're back out here. Oh, little interesting tour, I hope. Okay, let me get some screws and we'll get that screwed together. If you haven't seen the video on this, I have a two-part video on building this little parts cart here. It's using a Harbor Freight furniture dolly for the base so I can move this thing around. And I use the Harbor Freight smaller ammunition boxes for the parts. So you see I got them all labeled here with the screws. I have a bunch of exterior screws here. So I got what, 1.5 inch, 2. I'll look for some 2s. There's some 9x2s. And I got a bunch of 9x2s in there. that I'm going to go ahead and use to put my door together. Okay, I'll be back with you when we get near the end of putting these screws in. I don't think anybody wants to watch me put in 30 different screws. There's the door. I think I'm going to use, let's see what we got here. I think those hinges will be big enough. I got 2 of those. All right, let's take a walk out to the goat barn and let's hang this door. Okay, got the door in the barn here. Gonna lift her up. I'm gonna leave some space underneath it also. Let's see here. Little tight. Little tight. We'll flush that out like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I got a bow in one of these 2x4s here. That's okay, we'll take care of that in a minute after I get it hung. And I think I just got to take off a little bit right here. There, I like that. Okay, looks like that door's done. It's got to put a stop on the back. And I'm happy with that. And if I feel the door needs it, if they climb on this, I'll put another hinge here. We'll see. Hey, thanks a lot for coming along today. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Videos come out every Wednesday morning and every Sunday morning at about 6 a.m. On the next video, we'll be working in here in the goat barn still. We'll be putting in a bunk across here, so the goats can have something up higher up to lie on. And we'll be working on the outside here a little bit. I gotta put a stop up here so the doors don't come out. I'm also gonna put a stop down here on the bottom so when the doors open, it can slide into a stop here and not swing. And I also gotta put in above the rail here, I'm gonna go down to the metal fabricating plant and we're gonna have a cover built for this rail that'll mount onto the wall, come down, out, and down to this level about here somewhere. So it'll be like a step, so it covers up all that from the weather. Again, thanks for coming along. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. See you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.